The following live stream may include adult language and themes. How could we know for sure? Hasn't happened yet. Anyway, viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, and welcome back to Grimstone Gaming's Tabletop Turntable, the show where we bring you a rotating crop of game masters and players, through which we're always spinning you new stories. Tonight's the night I'm going to push it to the limit. I live all of my years in a single minute. I'm James Downey, and I have 5 ridiculously wonderful players with me this evening. I've got Michael, Katie, Meg, Sam, and Sean.
Sup?
We're here to continue our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. If you didn't catch our last episode, why didn't you? Shame on you. No, we're not here to shame people, but I am here to encourage you to go back and watch those. But if you missed our after tonight, don't stop watching now. We're live. We're live. No, but if you missed our last episode, our party was able to finish off their fight with Padrig, the former paladin, who'd been turned into a statue of a giant snake beast, and were able to obtain his shield, currently in the possession of Delia, the party's cleric. They were then made a determination that they were going to hunt down the secret workshop of Tinkerwittle the gnome and find his clockwork heart. They went and met with everybody's favorite automaton, Percy. Yes, that's right.
Yay!
Yay!
Who managed to search his data banks, found that there was a corruption there. He corrected it. And there was a really fun audio joke that didn't pay off with a old phone modem going that, I will never feel 100% okay that joke didn't land. But
You should have checked with me first.
I'm not blaming you, Meg. It's no one's fault.
Shout out to millennials, though. Shout out to millennials.
Yes. Here's to you, as the eldest millennial. Here's to all of us. Anyway, they found Percy led them to Tinkerwittle's workshop, having determined that he was from there. The parties are now trying to find their way to Tinkerwittle himself, who has invited them to play a little game. The last thing that the party ended up doing was walking into a room and were confronted with robot versions of themselves. And that is where we're going to start this evening. And just as a little reminder of what those robo folks look like, let's take a look at them more time.
They just had a reminder in our intro.
Oh, okay.
Just FYI.
Well, I'm still going to put it up on the screen just for everybody to see, because I spent a lot of time on this.
And we love them.
I love it.
That's who they're staring down the barrels of. Everybody roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
God, okay.
It's done been rolled.
Done been rolled.
All right. If everybody wants to also put themselves, if I revealed this room, we should probably do that, huh? If I haven't already done it.
Yeah, reveal.
You have not.
Okay, let's everybody put yourselves in the room with our robo friends here.
James, I can.
Now, before we
There
get
we
to the part,
are.
Oh,
Meg,
yeah.
can you hear the music?
No, I don't hear music.
There is music playing.
There is music playing from
I
Roll 20.
cannot,
What's up, Michael?
So
I
hey,
can't move the icon, my icon
Oh.
on the map.
Got you.
I just
Oh, there is.
I do just want to say also, we're at double digits on YouTube right now, and that is an
Hey.
awesome feeling.
Whoa.
And I love all of
That's
y'all.
so cool.
Thanks for joining us, y'all.
Yeah, thank y'all.
I love
If
this.
you want to go ahead and put your token back out there, Michael, because I removed the one that was out there. Yeah, and big welcome back to Michael this evening. We're very
Yeah,
happy.
absolutely.
We missed him.
I'm a big guy, so that's appropriate.
All right, what did everybody get for their initiative?
I got 16.
15.
14.
13.
28.
Oh, we almost did that in order. Sean
Yeah.
ruined
Almost.
12.
sorry.
and
It's 28.
Sean.
Percy
What?
got a 7. All right.
We still love you, Percy.
Once. Do you?
I just take that as him being patient, not being slow.
Right.
I like a good initiative spread.
Hey,
Yes. Agreed.
All right, Onyx, you're up first.
Oh, right. So, I'm sorry. Onyx is going to, man.
Which one of the robot of your friends do you want to attack first?
Yeah, I know, that's hard. Onyx is going to try and take out the one that she finds the scariest first. And she is going to take a shot at, let me see here. I think she's going to take a shot at Robot Corvath first.
Okay.
Tracks.
So, yeah, she's going to take a shot.
Definitely the biggest.
Oh, absolutely.
sure.
That is a 29 to hit.
Woo! Big numbers out the gate.
Well, you tell me, Corvath.
Yeah.
Is that hit?
It definitely is.
Yes. All right.
All right, and that is okay. 7 plus 6 plus another D8 because it's my first attack of the turn. And let me see what that does. Ooh, and an 8. So that is what? That's 13 plus 8. That's 21 damage. Is that right? Is
Yes.
that 21? All right, and
Nice.
she'll take her second attack. I think a 13's probably going to miss.
It would. It would, in fact, miss.
I
Damn.
would think so.
Yeah, and she's going to step down and use her bonus action to hide. And that is going to be a measly 14. I've rolled a 2 and then a 3 on dice the last 2 rolls. Thanks.
Okay. We'll come to that if we need to in terms of
Yeah.
whether or not you're fully stealth.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up next in the order is going to be Robodelia.
Mm-mm.
Oh, God.
Which, excellent. Okay. Why don't
It's so
Sam? You sent me your character sheet, but there are no spells here, and I should have seen that before now.
Playing
This is
for
my
keeps.
favorite. Make it up.
Okay.
Make it up,
Great.
baby.
Good job, Sam.
One fun story. Sam forgot all their spells. I guess the Robodelia can't attack us.
Sam, do you have Guiding
Sorry,
Bolt? Is that one of your spells? by
I
chance?
do have Guiding Bolt. I do
Perfect.
indeed actually have
We're
Guiding
gonna Robodelia is gonna cast Guiding Bolt on Newt, who's right there in the front.
Bolt.
No,
Well, that's
thank you.
rude.
Oh, she's gonna miss. She's definitely gonna miss. And then gonna do a little healing word on Robo Onyx. Bam.
Mm-mm.
Cool. He's gonna get some hit points back, but I'm not gonna tell you how many.
Oh, great.
Alright.
Oh, God.
Corvath.
Corbath being the pragmatic sort when it comes to combat, he's just gonna move straight in at the closest target, which is gonna be
Robotanya.
Robotanya,
God.
and he's gonna take 2 big old swings with his axe. That is a dirty 20 and an 17.
Nice.
Those will both hit Robotanya.
Yikes.
How does Tanya feel about seeing the robotic version of herself get axed?
I think I felt that over here. I got a crick in my neck.
It's gonna be 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And boo. As a bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step
Ooh.
over here. May I have a free action?
Sure.
He's gonna Misty Step over behind real Tanya and go, you are a far superior specimen to this facsimile.
Oh, that's real nice. Thank you.
Okay. Next up is Robotanya, who is going to waste no time in lashing out at regular Tanya.
Rude.
That tracks.
Dun, 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 dun. Why isn't your crystal pistol on your character sheet, Kate?
It is.
I'm not seeing it. What do you have? What's your plus to hit?
I will never not feel some kind of way about the phrase crystal pistol.
It's a plus 8 to hit. It's on my character sheet. That's how I know what my plus is to hit.
It's not showing up on here. It's fine. Oh, you know what? It's because I printed it off Roll20, and that's why it's being weird.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds right.
There it is. Yeah, there were just too many things on there. All right, plus 8.
Adds them automatically.
26 is going to hit, I presume.
Oh,
Feel the pain of your own crystal pistol. 7, 4. That's 16 damage from the
ow.
crystal pistol.
Does that count as an element?
You tell me. It's your
I'm going to
pistol.
say that it does.
Okay. Are you doing absorb? All right.
I am doing absorb
we'll
elements.
say it was fire elemental
Right.
damage.
Thank you. Yes. So I only take 9 damage. And then, yeah, I now have resistance to fire.
And she's got a second attack, yeah?
No.
No? Oh, because you're
No,
not a
I was thinking-
battlesmith.
No.
Bam. Okay. Newt.
I'd like to I can't see quite well. Which one is this one? Who's that?
Well,
That's you.
that's Robo Newt.
Okay, great. That's what I thought. I'd like to send a lightning bolt right down the middle through Newt and Robo Delia.
Okay. What kind of saves do they have to make?
They need to make dexterity saving throws.
Hit
Okay.
'em.
Not good.
Great.
The robotic versions are not as good as the normal ones. Robo Newt got an 8. Robo Delia got a 14.
Okay, Delia is fine, but Robo Newt's gonna fry.
Okay.
Eye goes to the runner.
Is there half damage on them on a failed save?
Yes, there is.
Oh yeah.
So
It's
that's
dodge the brunt of the blow.
wait, how many d6? 8, 11, 16, 23. Yeah. 31 points of damage. Of lightning damage.
Total? Oh,
Yes.
man. Robo Newt. Not like that. And then half damage to Robo Delia.
There can be only one.
Yes. Okay. Anything else?
No, Tanya helped herself, so I'm going to save my bonus actions for now.
Cool. Robo Newt looks at you and says, one good turn deserves another. You make a dexterity saving throw.
I will.
Love it.
That is a 21.
Nice.
So half damage, right? What's the damage on that spell?
None.
No, wait. You don't take any
I'm
damage?
just kidding. No,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. What level did you cast it at?
Great question.
We got TTRPG swag in the chat.
Hey, Chris! What's up?
Yeah.
Well, it's a
Thanks
level
for
3
being here.
spell, and you don't have anything higher than level 3, so it would still be a third level spell.
Okay, so 8d6.
8d6?
Mhm.
Oh boy, that's a lot of d6s.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, you heard me rolling them all, right?
14, 19.
Let's talk about a Dice ASMR channel.
34, so 17 damage.
I can't make
17.
them make noise.
Lightning damage. And I assume that's in a line, right?
Yes. It is.
So it just hits you. Okay. And then Robo Newt's gonna move over here. Tanya.
Great. All right. Well, I was going to do one thing, but then I absorbed that element, so I guess I'll make use of my attack. And Robo Newt moved downward.
That's what I wanted to do too. I
Yes.
was just checking to make sure that I had it. I would like to use my reaction to absorb that element. I was just checking to see if it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really specify what. So yeah, I'm gonna absorb half that half lightning damage.
So here's a question that I don't actually have the answer to. Rules as written is you can only cast. I'm thinking about this, and I'm not sure because rules as written are you can only cast one spell per turn
Per
and absorb
action,
elements.
right? But it's you can only use your action. Like if
It's a
you
reaction.
take. Yeah, this is a reaction.
Yeah, I know, I understand that, but it's still the same turn. You
It's
know what?
not,
For
though.
tonight, it's still the
It's a
same
reaction.
turn. It's a reaction as opposed to an action.
No, it's
I
not
did
my
something-
turn though. It's her
That's
turn.
the whole turn.
Let him-
It's the whole turn.
Oh,
turn.
a round. That's
A
it.
round of combat. So I mean, I did something earlier that would counter that. So go ahead and do it for this time.
Oh. Yeah, I've always played that
Yeah.
if it's I could cast 3 spells if one's an action, one's a reaction, and one's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Right,
So
and I
you can roll
think
3.
rules as written are say that you can't do that.
Well,
but I
let's
did it
refer to that
earlier.
during the break.
Yeah, it's fine.
That
I'm not worried
sounds
about
like
right
a
now.
stupid rule.
Don't take it up with
Or
me.
make
I
them
didn't
bonus
write the
actions
rules.
or
I
for
merely
reactions.
enforce them. Go
All
ahead.
right, is it my turn? Or
Yes,
Rules,
yes.
schmools, exactly.
right. All right. So Newt just moved. Robo Newt just moved downward.
Yes.
Because I assume because she's hurting.
She got hit pretty hard.
All right. I'm a
Newt knows how many hit points she has. So.
Fair.
Well, yeah, there's that, but also they're machines, and Tanya would know better than anyone if something
That's right.
like if she heard it go sizzle. Just
Does a
saying.
19 hit?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is going to be a 3d6.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What did you? What was your attack roll? I missed that.
19.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So that is 5. Ooh, 9. Huh. 13 plus 5. That's 18 damage. A plus 1 more d6 of fire. So 18. Ooh, plus another 5. So 22 points of damage.
Should I assume that was elemental?
What?
Should I assume that was elemental
You
damage?
told me that my pistol was just magic, and we didn't assign any kind of elemental to it.
Okay, but when I attacked with Robo Tanya's
Well,
pistol,
when I asked you if it was radiant or force, or whatever, you said let's just call it magic. So that's what I'm telling you. It's magic.
Okay.
That's what you said.
Okay. All right. How much damage?
I wasn't
was
allowed
it?
to pick an element before, so I don't know why
How
you want
much?
me to pick an element now.
Well, then why did you ask if I should pick an element for
Right.
the damage that Robo Tanya
That's
did?
why.
You told me no.
I think she tricked you.
She did. She absolutely did, because that was a detail I did not remember. But that's fine.
I was surprised you gave me an element.
Well,
I asked,
because
is it
I
magic
forgot,
or is there an
Katie. I have a
element?
lot of other things in my mind other than just your character.
I mean,
What
this
was your
sounds like a
damage?
you
That's
problem
not
for
right.
trying to play us. So
We are off rails. Tell me how much damage that was.
I did already.
I
You
know,
want
I
me to math
didn't
it
hear you.
again?
Say it again.
22.
22?
Thank you.
All right.
I was like, I
You're
don't know if I'm gonna math it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Michael.
You're
All
welcome.
right. It's
Okay,
Robo.
and-
Go ahead.
And then I have a bonus action. So I am going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
nice.
Okay. It's Robo Corvath's turn. And Robo Corvath,
Corvath.
mimicking the actions of regular Corvath, is going to charge right at Newt. Yeah.
John, we can hear you breathing pretty hard into your.
I'm so sorry. It's the fans as well. I apologize.
Just want to make sure you knew, not mad or anything.
Yeah,
Look,
I was
we're not just a D&D stream,
problem
we're an
shoot-
ASMR channel too. It's fine.
I'm so sorry. I was troubleshooting as well
Sorry.
because Roll20 was screaming at me for being on Safari.
It's alright.
Oh,
Alright,
we didn't hear that.
No,
22 to hit on Newt.
Fine.
Okay. That is 8 damage. Does Corvath have 2 attacks? Yes. Yes? Yes. Alright, cool. Wacha. No, the second one, 12, is gonna miss. Cool. Alright, that makes it Delia's turn.
Okay. So I have Shatter prepared, which is a 2nd level spell. But as of level 7, I have access to a 4th level spell slot. And the really fun thing about Shatter is that creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So,
Solid.
Yes.
Um,
Before you cast it, make a perception check.
okay.
Oh.
Something's afoot.
Okay. 17.
Okay, you notice that, much to your dismay and chagrin, there appears to be like a layer of skin, or in the case of Robo-Newt, bark on these robotic creatures, like in like a way that is disturbing, but also makes you believe that there is some organic component to them.
Well, that's a bummer. But I'm gonna cast it anyway.
That's fine.
It doesn't mean you have advantage on the save. It just means
Sure.
they don't have disadvantage, which is a
Correct.
bummer, but it's fine. So I would like to center Shatter on the block because it's a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So I would like to center it 1 block west, right here, of Robo Onyx.
Okay. So that's
that
gonna
in
hit.
Theory.
That's gonna hit every
theory-
but Robo Corvath.
Okay, so we're not counting diagonals as 5 feet.
If
Is that
you're right here, oh, you know what? Yeah, it'll hit everybody.
Okay,
Cool.
great. So that
Alright.
is a Constitution saving throw.
Great, fantastic. This bodes ill. Robo Tanya has a 23.
Okay,
Robo
that'll save.
Newt has a 18.
That will save.
Robo Delia has a 22.
That'll save.
Robo Onyx is a 10.
That will not.
And Robo Corvette. I've got too many things. Having to manage this many unique characters is a real challenge, everybody, in case you were wondering.
Bummer.
Wow, what a uncomfortable burden you selected for yourself.
Yes.
Uh,
Is a 22. I wasn't looking for sympathy. I was simply explaining the situation. But thank you, Michael.
I just wanted to remind you that there is no sympathy here.
no, not at all.
So everybody saved,
so-
but the one.
So, while dealing that damage, since it's thunder damage, I'm going to burn a Channel Divinity and roll max damage. So that would be a
Do
total
it.
of 40 points. That's the total of 40 points of thunder damage on the fail and 20 on the save.
Yes.
Wow.
Good job.
Real bummer that they're not made of metal, even
Yeah.
though
They're made of
Lord.
both. They're made of both.
They're just not
tell me
technically
how-
non-organic because they do.
Tell
have
me what happens.
that's fair, yeah.
Very sadly, tell me what happens to Robo Newt.
So I just picture, where is Robo Newt in comparison to everybody else? Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
She a big pile of
so I picture
firewood.
Delia. Yeah, she's kind of, Delia just kind of like squats down and like grabs at the concrete under her and like rips it up and like shakes it down like a rug. You know what I mean? Just like
Yes.
harnessing it and like
So it goes.
like slams it down. And so the way that she's in the corner, I picture it kind of just like rippling in that direction. So Robo Newt basically gets like yeeted up to the ceiling.
Yes.
And then upon hitting the ceiling, just explodes into pieces.
Sure.
All right.
Nice.
And then for my
that
bonus
makes.
action,
Oh, go ahead, please.
Yes.
and then for my bonus action, I would like to cast a spiritual weapon directly overhead of Robo Corvath, because I assume he is probably the biggest damage dealer. Maybe.
I don't know. Onyx
I don't
deals a
know.
lot of
Probably has
damage.
the most
That's true.
HP.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a tank.
yeah, that's fair.
He's a
Yeah.
tank.
So I will do just
Get 'em.
regular old second level spiritual weapon
It's
directly
smart
overhead of
for the
Corvath.
rest of us to focus on the other ones. But I'm not
Yeah.
metagaming.
For today,
Yeah.
the spiritual weapon is going to be Montana Jonas.
Montana
I love
Jonas
the-
is my spiritual weapon.
I love
All
the
right,
concept
his-
of like spectral Montana Jonas hovering
his-
and being like
with his
mildly
whip.
disappointed.
His attacks are
Yeah.
snarky,
Sure.
snarky remarks.
Yeah.
He just says that everything
He's like-
belongs in a museum.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say, okay. That is a 15 on the die plus 9, so 24 to hit for Robo Corvath.
Yes.
Yeah, that was-
Plus 9. Good God.
Plus 9. Thank you, Shield, and thank you, Amulet of the Devout.
You're welcome.
Uh,
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Thanks. That is 4 plus 5, so that is 9 force damage to Robo Corvath. And for flavor, I just like what was I gonna say? God, I lost it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Oh,
Okay.
I can just
Oh.
picture him like whipping at Corvath and just saying something about his dad's fairy tales and how not everything not all fairies have tails or whatever, because that was
Oh,
hilarious.
God. Okay.
Something tails fairies something. You can fill in the gaps. It's fine.
I love
Perfect.
it.
All right.
It's fine. Yeah.
The callback, sort of.
It's
Yeah,
Robo
Exactly. Yeah.
Robo Onyx's turn. Robo Onyx is going to stare deeply into the eyes of regular Onyx. Let's see. You had a 14. You know what? No, I know what your perception is. She sees you.
Yeah, she sees me. She
You
absolutely
could roll a
sees me.
2.
Okay.
No, she doesn't have to roll. She's got a 25 passive perception.
Yeah, it's insane.
So,
Uh,
I don't even
That's too
understand.
aware. That's too aware.
Robo Onyx
It's
puts
like
Hunter's
Tinkerwittle
mark
before
on
she got
regular
control over
Onyx.
telepathy.
God damn it, I always forget that.
That's just what you call anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
And we're
That's what I'm
gonna.
gonna start calling my anxiety, because I have a passive perception of 25.
Yeah, right.
Since this is
I mean,
the first turn of
Yeah.
combat, there's an extra
Yes.
D8
Oh, I know.
damage.
I know.
So that's a plus 11 on your longbow. Let's do that.
Great.
19. That'll hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
And we'll go ahead and do the second attack as well, which is a
It'll
20,
hit me.
22.
Yeah, I've got. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do our D8s. I can find a D8. Not a very good
D. Creating broken characters, guys.
8 roll. Well, you never expect to fight yourself, really. 17 plus another D8
I would argue that's
is
also anxiety.
19, and then the
Oh my God,
D6
we're
from
dead.
Hunter's Mark is another
We're
3.
really dead.
So 22 damage against Onyx.
Wow.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad. That's not that. Considering what I've seen you do, Sean, that's not that bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I've got 55 hit points. I'm fine.
And lastly, it's Percy's turn, and he says,
Oh, thank God.
"Fear not, friends. It is time to lay waste to our enemy."
Oh God! I was like, Percy's gonna die.
He moves
That would be so
forward,
funny.
and he's gonna strike at Robo Corvath. Where's Percy's? I've got like 18 character sheets I'm sitting at here right now. All right.
Did this to yourself.
I did it to myself. I thought it would be cool.
It is cool.
19 against Robo Corvath should hit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to the runner.
Yeah. Okay. He does a whopping 10 damage.
With his sword punch.
Hey.
Yeah, he's got his sword arm. He's gonna use one of his cool features, which I didn't put on here, so never mind. No, here they are.
What?
He's gonna use the goading attack. So Robo Corvath has to make a Wisdom saving throw. What's your Wisdom save, Michael?
+7.
Oh yeah, he makes the save, but we still get to add the damage to the attack. So another 3 damage. Cool. Okay.
Percy.
It is back to the top of the order, and Onyx, it's your turn.
Okay. Is there anyone? Oh, hey. Robo Corvath is in combat with one of my buddies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm
Would
gonna
appear.
take a shot at him.
Yeah, get that damage.
You want to put your hunter's mark on him first?
I'm gonna. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on him.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
Well, he had his
Thank
one.
you.
That's why I helped this time.
Again, we have a critical hit, folks.
Yay!
Way.
Yes, I will take a picture and send it to the chat if you want me to.
Okay, but
Hold
I
on,
have a
I'm
philosophical
taking a
question here. Does
Yeah.
beating our asses real bad make us good at fighting or bad at fighting?
Onyx doesn't
Yes.
give a fuck.
I guess we'll find out later.
All right. First attack. Okay, so the first portion of the damage, 16 damage, is the sneak attack plus the other plus the. Do I double the
Any dice that you roll, you
Hunter's
double.
Mark?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Any
Okay.
dice gets
So
doubled.
I'm gonna roll 66 and in roll 20. So 29 plus 16. So that's gonna be 30.
45.
45 damage. Yeah.
45, and this was against Robo Corvath.
Robo Corvath.
Nice.
All right, tell me how how Robo Corvath bites it.
Ah!
So I'm gonna do an assist, and I am going to pull back the bow, aiming at the neck, but I slip a little, just like in that tournament where I totally fucked up. And by the way, Patreon, if you want to find out what happened then. And I let go, and it hits his knee, and he falls forward as it kind of takes out his knee, and he falls onto Percy's blade in his neck.
Perfect. Percy looks at the robotic creature that's stuck on his sword arm, and is kind of just like, "What have I done?"
Onyx just waves and says, "Thanks," and pulls back again. I can't hide, but that's my turn.
Hey, Robodelia. Robodelia is going to also cast Shatter.
Well, that's fine.
That's gonna hit. Or if we do it right here, that should hit pretty much everybody but Onyx, right? Yeah.
What's the roll? Sorry.
Con save. Oh, actually, it's not gonna hit. It's not gonna hit Corvath because Corvath is actually supposed to be should be over here by Robo Tanya, but I don't see him on there.
He is. I see him.
Oh, then maybe it's
Oh,
just
Robo
mine.
Tanya.
Oh,
No,
I
Carvath
see him here.
himself.
Oh, he
Corvath
moved back.
is-
He moved back. Never mind.
Yeah.
So-
Just a step.
Yeah, it should hit everybody except Onyx.
Okay. Good. So con
Armor
save.
save.
Yep.
18.
30,
19.
30, 20.
Nice.
20.
Yeah.
Where is my there's Delia. What's your spell save DC?
19.
15. So no.
I'm sorry, it's 17, James.
Oh, because of the shield. You sent me your character sheet before the shield, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't think
but-
about that.
All right.
Robodelia doesn't have the shield.
She doesn't have the shield, so she also doesn't have the wisdom boost, which means her plus to hit is only a +8, and her DC is only a 16.
Okay. Well, the sheet you sent me has 15, so we'll say 15. Anybody that got a 15 above 15 saves. What's the damage for Shatter? I just don't have it in front of me.
Shatter at base level is 3d8 thunder damage.
All right.
Half as much on a save.
Correct.
So that's gonna be that's 2 1s, but an 8. 10. So that's if you save, that's 5 damage.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow.
That's not bad.
Oh, and actually, the Delia needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Regular
No,
Delia
Robodelia.
or Robodelia?
Robodelia.
Robodelia. Why is Robodelia making a wisdom save? 'cause
Because
it's
she
sanctuary?
targeted me, with a harmful spell.
Since
She saved.
Okay.
All right.
Just checking.
And then as a bonus action, she's gonna cast a spiritual weapon.
How does she cast it, James? Tell me what it looks like.
It's going to look like. Great question. I'm so glad you asked.
the scientist, please, the scientist.
It's gonna look
Or nothing is not
like.
consistent.
I know, right?
Why don't I have the mayor in here anymore?
It's gonna look like
Oh,
a bitch.
Why don't you have the mayor in there anymore?
Because yeah, there he
Does
is.
he
It's
look
gonna
like a
it's gonna look like Mayor Maximus. And Mayor Maximus is gonna show up right here next to Onyx.
Hold up.
And
Okay,
it's
yeah,
gonna-
yeah.
Gonna swipe. What's the plus to hit on your spiritual weapon?
So her plus to hit.
Oh, you know what? I'll
Would be
use
one
your
more.
the sheet you sent me.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
is the 15 to hit. I think that misses you, Onyx, doesn't it?
It does miss.
It does. All right. So Mayor Maximus, the spiritual weapon swings his trunk at you, but misses, and his monocle just pops off. Okay. Corvath, you're up.
Ooh, Corvath's gonna run straight for Robo Onyx.
Mm-hmm.
Smashy, smashy. Oh, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That is a 22 to hit.
Dildo
And then-
Gaggins? Oh
and
my
then-
god, why?
And,
Yes,
and
that
an
is.
and an 18.
Alright, tell me how Robo Onyx is dispatched.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So Corvath really has this whole like I want to figure out a way to make like a charging attack. So he just comes in with his axe and does this like broad sweep right up through Robo Onyx's midriff.
Oh, and just right in half.
Right in half.
Slices Robo Onyx right in half. Okay.
That's fine.
Go ahead and remove Robo Onyx. Let's remove
Everything's fine.
Robo Corvath. Boom. And let's remove. Okay, cool. All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Robo Tanya's up. Robo Tanya looks around like the Terminator and tries to identify the specific target that it wants to shoot. Let's see. Yeah, it's just gonna fire at regular Tanya again. Because why not? I mean, you can make the angry face all you want. It's still gonna happen. All right. $21 to hit.
Yep.
Yep. This time it's just magic damage and not elemental. That is gonna be 13 damage.
Yep. I'll take it.
And is your cannon a bonus action?
No.
No. Okay.
Once it's been created, it's a bonus action. But
Got it.
Creating it takes an action.
yeah.
Got it. Okay. But she is going to do the D8 extra elemental damage. If you want to burn a spell slot to have this, you're more than welcome.
Wait, what?
The arcane firearm, you can use your arcane firearm as a. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Forget it. Forget I said anything. You just take the 13 damage. It's fine. All right.
Thank you.
Turns over.
What are you talking about?
Newt. I play a very different artificer, and I don't.
You do.
I don't know what these things are.
Meg, it's your turn.
Meg, are you deciding what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
There was just no reaction, so we had no idea who heard us.
Oh, there was. I went like this.
Oh yeah, it cut
We
out.
didn't.
Well, I made a noise.
That's my favorite thing ever.
I'm just looking through my 4th level spells that James doesn't think I have.
You must have sent me a level 6 character sheet then. That
I ain't
got
seen you
for
nothing. It's right there in roll 20. Is right.
Oh, you know what? I
right
printed
there.
it out before. I printed it out before you
Right
leveled up.
there.
Then that's fine. It's
I would like for Robo Tanya to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Robo Tanya,
Yeah, let's go.
the sniper. Robo Tanya got a 10.
Robo Tanya's gonna take 8d8 necrotic damage.
Oh God!
Wow.
Because I
This
just
is gonna
passed
be-
Blight.
Blight.
That's
Blight.
10,
One of my favorites.
19,
So good.
Love it.
25.
All right, tell me
That
how
was it.
Robo Tanya dies.
Yeah!
Right.
I mean, yeah, she just kind of, I find the organic parts inside, I guess, and they just crumble out from underneath the mechanical parts, and all of the metal pieces just fall.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Right.
I love it.
It's kind of like General Grievous, just like.
Yeah, a little bit. But
That's
melting.
right, folks. We made a Star Wars prequels reference.
We did.
You're
Watch
welcome.
out, Disney's on your dick now.
Good
Oh,
job,
God.
He already
James.
was.
At least
Yeah.
something is. Tanya.
Oh, hi.
Says the
turn.
resident straight guy.
With a wife and child. It's fine. Everything's good.
Deciding if I think that more is going to happen after this battle, or do I burn my spells now?
Oh man, Michael. I think I killed Michael that day.
Yeah, that was top tier.
All right, I'm gonna do it because I think
Wow.
it's cool. I'm gonna cast Heat Metal
Nice.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
on Robodelia.
Okay.
Burn
Underrated
her to the
spell, baby.
ground.
Yeah,
I love
and there's
heat
no
metal.
save. She's
You just get hot.
metal, so she's
Yep.
just gonna take 2d8 fire damage.
Okay.
Plus, I am using my arcane firearm.
Yes.
So I'm gonna roll an extra d8.
D8.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Burn
Yeah.
her to the ground, Katie.
I'm gonna do my best. So it's
There
3d8
can indeed
of
be
fire
only-
damage.
Jeez. Love it.
3, 8. Really? So it's only 9 damage.
Better than
Good-
nothing.
Good job, d8s. But
Surprisingly. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's probably
Um,
on fire, right?
my next turn, I can use a bonus action, and she'll get that damage again.
Robodelia surprisingly remains standing, despite taking the 9 damage. Okay. Is that your turn?
What about
Yeah.
your lightning damage from absorb elements?
I already used. I had fire damage. It
Fire
only
damage,
lasts
that's
one turn,
Well, you know what?
and it's only
Never
on attack.
Nothing. Okay. Okay. That was Tanya's turn. Robo Corvath is down, so Delia.
Mhm. All right, I'm getting tired of this imposter Delia over here. So Robo Tanya is out, correct?
Correct.
Yes, I should remove her.
Right.
My apologies for not
yeah,
doing
then,
so.
You're okay.
Yeah.
You're good.
That's
And so
just
that
the
would mean
last
that would mean spiritual
Yeah.
weapon Maximus. Oh no, he's still there, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's still there. I would like, if
Not
I
for
can't
long.
move him because he's not mine, but I would
Mhm.
like to slide him over 15 feet, 1 block north of Robodelia, and take a little swipey swipe at her.
Do it.
Great. That's a 17 on the die plus 9, so 26 to hit.
Yes. Yes.
It
Yes.
belongs in a museum.
So that is a total of 9 force damage.
How does Robodelia meet her end?
Dang,
Yes.
Robo-
Robodelia meets her, and the last thing she hears is, "There can be only one," and just pop, pop. The whip just like comes down and like wraps around and just like squeezes all the metal apart.
Love it.
All right.
I love it.
You
Creepy.
have solved my robotic your own team puzzle. Congratulations.
Thank you, Travis Malcaroy.
You're what? Hey now.
Is he a rock
I know.
star?
The
No.
voice. No, the voice comes over the speakers that you've been hearing and says,
Well done. Seems you are better than your robotic versions. I didn't expect that, but I'm pleased to see it.
and once again a panel slides open next to the door, and it has 3 switches, as you're used to seeing. Those 3 switches are labeled 29, 50, and 9.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got in the first room 36, 14, and 70.
Mm-hmm.
The second room we got 33, 25, and 18. Third room we got 40, 17, and 26. And in the last room we got 29, 50, and 9. I assume we need to put one button in each room so that the gauge outside the last room equals 100.
Yeah. How much? So yeah, they have to equal 100. Yeah. Um. Pull up my notes. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. Tanya has her little like engineer's notebook that she's been like scribbling like
Yeah.
madly in this whole time, taking notes about what she's seeing.
Yeah.
but Katie doesn't do math. Tanya's an engineer.
The third room was, I have written down 40, 17, and 6 instead of 26.
No,
Yeah, that's what I
26.
have as well.
Oh, you right, you
same.
right.
There's 6.
I just
What
wanted
was
to
the
make sure.
last one? The final one?
29, 50, and 9.
Thank you.
35 plus 50.
Watching us
Excuse
do
us
math
while we
in
all
real
do some
time.
fast math. Just gonna back and forth. You know, I've got a count.
Oh, God.
I don't like this. Is
Uh,
it 29, 25, 17, 14? I'm doing this without putting anything
What do
into
you
a
say?
calculator. No, it's not.
29?
It's not. Don't listen to me. It's not right.
Let me actually open it, my calculator. Jesus. Okay.
Nope, that's only 85.
Oh, I got it. I think I got it. Hang on.
What is it?
I need to make
What did I just do? Crap.
I got it.
33 and 29
I got it.
makes 62 plus 18
Okay.
Yep.
makes 80
Where
plus
the 33
14
and the 80
makes
are both in the same
94.
room.
So,
The 30
who
didn't
said
know
only
you
one
just
had to
put
be
numbers.
could be switched?
And that just seems to make sense for the puzzle.
No,
I think I
no
got it
instruction
down,
says
yeah.
they can't be the
We
same
could
in
try
the
it.
same room.
I think it has to be one number from each room.
Okay.
That's all. We can
Okay.
try. If nothing else works to get us to 100, let's do it. But I think we should try to get it.
To
Damn,
100,
Tom.
yeah.
Careful,
That was a
Sean.
lot.
What?
Oh,
You just
blow
blew
it,
really hard into your mic that time. That's a big sigh. Oh,
Okay.
I'm stressing. I'm
All right.
sorry.
All right.
Ah, I will mute you.
I have
Love
the
you.
power.
I just added it up, and then now I can't see it again on my phone, and I'm big mad. I'm gonna
So,
cry.
you said one of the choices was 30, 36,
42
33, 18, and
plus-
something else.
Hang on.
Hmm.
36 and
29, I
6
think.
is 42. 42 and 18 is 60. 60 and 50 is 110. Crap.
Mhm.
Uh,
There's a 40 meg. How did you get to 60?
Well, but I'm trying to do it with one switch in each room now, which
Same.
so.
The fun
that's
thing
close.
is that the actual solution to this was on a piece of paper that I was working on while I was on vacation, and I threw that piece of paper away. So.
Nice. So we could say anything, and James will be like, "Yeah, it's fine." That's great.
No. The answer to that is no. Okay, I know what the solution is. In the interest of time,
Thanks.
Yeah. First,
I've
I
got it.
literally just did
I've
my
got it.
phone.
Wait,
I've
Sean,
got it.
Sean thinks he's
I've got
got
all
it.
right, wait.
Okay, hold on. Let me double check. Yes. Okay. 36, 17, 18, 29.
Okay, do you flip
Okay,
those
great.
switches?
Yeah, let's run around and
I am
flip all those.
100% confident in that.
Yes, it looks good on my
Okay.
calculator.
Mhm.
And that's one from each room.
Same.
Flipping those switches when you if you go examine the gauge next to the big metal door at the end of the hallway, it is filled up all the way to 100. There, as a reminder, there is also a big red button there at the
All right, are we
end.
ready? Let's
Sure.
push the button.
I'm ready.
Push the button.
Tanya pushes the
Can we
button.
let Percy do it?
Tanya wants it.
All right.
Percy
Yeah,
might
Tanya's
break
gonna
the
push that.
button.
That's
Tanya presses the button, and the door slowly rises up into the ceiling. In front of you is a large, relatively empty room. There are a handful of metal scraps that you can see. And there's also one giant metal thing
I had a feeling.
that
One
looks
giant metal thing.
like this.
It's
Oh.
a Gundam.
I was about to say, it
In-
looks like a Gundam to me.
In the middle, in that little circular viewing port that you see there, there is a brain. And you hear,
Well done. You solved it.
You've solved my puzzle.
Oh my God.
You guys made it in here. Well, that's well, way to go. What are you doing here?
Hi. This is just sorry, give me a second. Are you Tinkerwittle?
I'm what's remains of Tinkerwittle. Yes.
You're Tinkerwittle's brain. The brain that he used to come up with all of his inventions and all of the amazing technology that gave us the life that we are able to live today in the city of Underhaven.
I will happily take the credit that you're willing to provide to me. Yes.
Wow. Sir, I would shake your hand, but I think your hand would crush my entire body. It is an honor to meet you. I've been wanting to see your lab and see you literally my entire life. So thanks. Didn't really like almost getting squished and crushed and burnt to death. That part was not as fun, but really amazing to see you at work.
So, yes, you know who I am now, but you haven't answered my question, and I'm going to insist that you do before I crush you like the small bugs that you are. What are you doing here?
Why would you crush us, though? We just want to admire your amazing work.
Because you're not supposed to be here.
Why aren't we supposed to be here?
He stops looking at you and he turns and he says,
Hello, P3RC. I'm glad that you've managed to find your way home. Why did you bring intruders here?
and Percy looks back up at him and says, Are you my daddy?
One could argue that because you put forth the puzzles and we beat the puzzles, that we do in fact, or are in fact supposed to be here. Got any clockwork hearts laying around?
Laying around? No. No, I don't have them laying around.
Do you
Are
keep them
you-
in perhaps some sort of
guessing it's-
clockwork heart box?
Why are you looking for it?
Does it matter?
Oh, it very much matters, yes.
I don't think he would ask the question if it didn't matter to him.
Yeah, I think it's inside him. So, I think we might have to kill your hero. Sorry.
No, I think
You're way
maybe-
better artificer than him anyway. You beat all of his tests.
No. I wouldn't say that.
Nothing wrong.
That's very funny of you to assume that.
No, I wouldn't. I don't assume that. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just never met you. She hasn't studied
Sure I
you the way
do.
that I
I've
studied
watched.
you.
I have watched you work for 5 years.
Maybe if you find it within your mechanical heart to help us, you could just let us borrow it, or you could come with us for the use of the clockwork heart. We could just go find the other things and then come back here when you're ready, so that you can just come with us and no one has to be crushing anybody.
And I have to ask, curiosity and all that. Why do you want it?
Honestly, I don't know at this point.
I'm thinking that honesty is probably the best course of action here,
Yeah.
Tanya.
He threatened
That's
to
what I was
squish
thinking,
us.
Horvath.
Is everybody forgetting that he just tried to kill us like 5 times?
Well, let's just
In 4
try.
different rooms. That's probably a record.
Well,
You've
yeah,
never had
but
anyone solve those puzzles before.
no.
No one's,
I mean-
no one's found their way down here before. So
we must
you
be
would
pretty
be the
special, so
first.
show a little respect.
I'm gonna need you to calm down. Okay, so no one else wants to say it. We hear tell that there is a place with resources. Underhaven, our city that you helped to build, is running woefully low on them, and we need your clockwork heart to help us find these resources so we don't all die.
How is my clockwork heart going to help you find resources?
I'm not really sure. That's the part that's a little bit hazy. We haven't gotten a clear answer on that yet, but with your genius brain, I bet we could find a solution.
And
You're-
heart.
You're wielding Podrig's shield, yes, Delia?
It's like, yeah, it's like on her arm. She's not like hiding
Yeah.
behind it, but yeah, like it's over there.
Wait, how big is it?
It's pretty big.
It's,
Tinkerwittle,
you know.
Tinkerwittle
Bolaños.
turns
He
towards
doesn't-
Delia, and he says,
Oh, you're trying to open the Lich's tomb.
Not really. That's
Why?
not really what we set out to do. It's what we were asked to do in the name of finding resources. That's what we told they were locked away.
And we don't
To
even
be
know.
entirely honest with you, yeah.
We don't know
There's
that we
nothing-
even really
To be
need to
entirely
open
honest with
it.
you.
There's nothing in there.
Personally
There's no
speaking, I would like
resources in there.
opportunity
That's
to
what I
kill
keep
Lich,
saying.
but
Can I?
And
The
what's
Lich is
in there?
dead. There's no Lich there either. The only thing in there is his phylactery. If someone were to go in there, they might be able to claim his power, but there's no Lich, there's no resources.
Oh, do you
What
think
do
that's what
you-
Chance is up to?
Sounds like a pretty reasonable contender.
It's a very nefarious plan. New plan. You come with us. We'll go face down this Chance Quick Strider guy, and we'll just crush him to pieces.
I don't
I'm
think
not
he's gonna
going
leave
anywhere,
his lab.
and I won't help in your quest at all.
Told ya.
Oh, why we were able to seal away that Lich?
How? Why?
Had to make a deal.
With
A
whom?
deal with the powers that be.
What
They gave us
does that mean?
power. The forces that control everything down here under the earth. They gave us the means by which to defeat that creature.
Are you talking about
why?
the council?
The council. They have no real power.
And who are you
Then who
talking
are the
about?
powers that be? Stop talking in riddles. Just tell
Lord,
us.
which gods do you serve?
I serve no god. Why have gods when you have the power of technology at your fingertips? And
was
he
trying to say.
stretches out his giant arms and flexes all of the little robot fingers at the ends of those magnificent robot arms.
Well, how can we protect the community from the power that could be unleashed if we were to open Lich's tomb?
Can't.
By not opening it.
Well, yes, I understand that.
That won't
Like-
protect your community either. As soon as
So
they decide they want to do whatever it is they want to do, you're all in trouble. You'd best
And
be
you're-
served taking that off the board, whatever power resides within that tomb.
So can your
So now
clockwork
you do
heart
want
help
us to
do
open
that?
it. Make up your
Sir-
mind.
Yes, it could certainly help you open the tomb. I don't know
But could
anything, do you?
Could it protect others from, if we were able to make the decision, the 5 of us, could we make the decision to protect our community from this power using?
I suppose anything is possible.
Well, you've seen what we can do. You've seen what Tanya can do. Follow. If anyone can stop this, the five of us with Tanya's help. Please.
Make a persuasion
us.
check.
I'm not the person who should be this guy.
Roll high, Sean.
Yet you're
roll
the
high,
one
Sean.
talking.
Bless.
I know. Oh, bless. Thank you. What does that
You're
do?
welcome. Plus, you get to add a
D4.
D4.
Oh,
Add
and
D4.
I'm gonna
like
use Flash of
guidance.
Genius. Haha!
What does Flash of Genius do?
It just means that I give you an automatic +4 to your.
Oh, okay. Well, that's wonderful. Okay.
Guidance.
Another D4.
Oh, and guidance. Okay, so. Oh, this is gonna be close, guys. Okay.
Ours
Except
used to
Delia's
help
little,
because I
so
don't
she
like
just
this
like
guy.
So
she
2d4
just like
plus 4.
pats your shoulder.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled that. Okay, 3, hold on. Let me add this up. And it's an automatic +4 as well.
Yep. So you have a +10 to your roll.
Plus 10. I have a
What?
21.
Hey.
It's pretty good.
Tinkerwittle turns. The Tinkerbot turns its whole body towards you, Onyx. Looks at you and says,
You know, it's funny. If you wanted my clockwork heart, you never had to come down here at all.
It's in Percy, isn't it?
My greatest invention.
Mhm.
The only thing, the only automaton that can think and act for itself.
But
You want to take the clockwork heart? By all means, take it.
I always knew I wanted to disassemble that thing, and Tanya immediately.
Suffer the
started going for it.
consequences for doing so.
But will it?
Wait, what consequences?
Will Percy die?
You'll have to find out. But for now, that's on you, and I'm going to take a much-deserved rest.
and the Tinkerbot just sits down, and the lights that were, whatever lights were flickering on it, just go out, and it speaks no more.
I'd like to cast Find Traps on Percy.
Okay.
I'd like to search the room.
Make an investigation check. What are you looking for specifically, Michael?
Any useful supplies specifically?
This room is pretty. Go ahead and roll it.
And can I also roll investigate on Percy to kind of see where the clockwork heart would be?
Sure. Michael, what was your investigation?
16.
Okay, this room's barren. There's little in here but scraps of metal and the giant Tinkerbot. Meg, find traps just identifies any traps, right? All right, there's no traps. Sean.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Onyx is really stressed out. Okay, I'm sorry. Onyx is just on her
we just
knees,
couldn't-
just kind of staring.
All
You
right.
didn't hear what James said because you breathed out. really
Sorry,
hard.
I
okay.
know. I'm sorry.
There's
I'm sorry.
there's no traps on Percy.
Okie dokie.
All
I
right,
rolled a 17.
Arcady. You go to approach Percy, and he puts up one hand and says, "A moment. I knew this was a function, but I wasn't certain of its purpose." And you see him take a step back, and his chest just opens and peels away. And inside, you see like a gear that's turning and seems to be exactly what it is you're looking for.
So, what happens if we take it?
If I had to venture a guess, removing the clockwork heart would stop mine.
New plan. We take Percy to your lab, and Tanya, you make him a new heart.
I was just
I'm
about to
afraid.
say.
There is no time for such actions.
What do you mean there's
You
no
need
time?
this more than I do.
We don't need it
And,
immediately. It'll take me, give me like a night to just like study it, and maybe I can like make up a facsimile for you.
Percy's not listening to you.
Okay.
He reaches right into the
I'm just
chest
gonna sit on the ground
and
beside Onyx.
with his delightful hydraulic hands just rips it right out of his
Oh.
chest
That was graphic.
and turns it palm upwards and says, I wish you luck in your future endeavors. And that's where we'll take our bathroom break.
Fuck you.
We'll be back.
I'm not okay.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes, everybody. Have a great bathroom break. We'll see you then. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We hope you had an excellent bathroom break.
No,
We
you don't.
did. Some of us are still enjoying it, it would appear, and in hopes that Katie will return soon.
She's emotionally damaged, James, and it's all your fault.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Way to go.
I don't know that Tanya is, as Tanya seemed to want to dismantle P3RC at every
From the
conceivable
beginning.
turn, but such as it is. You find yourself staring down the barrel of a sad, broken robot who is holding his own heart in his hand out to you. The lights have gone out in his eyes. And in his hand is this. It is an amulet that appears to be made from cogs and gears and crystals.
Corvath
Wow.
will kind of lower his head a little bit and nod. A noble sacrifice.
Delia just kind of leans her head on Onyx's shoulder.
Onyx is on her knees, just sobbing her hand.
I mean, I just hope it's worth it.
I do as well.
I still don't really understand why we're collecting these things.
I think he wants us to open the tomb and to claim the phylactery and like ascend to wizard lich or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I think Chance Quickstarter wants just the power from it.
I don't trust him at all.
I think it is time we go and get some hard answers from this quick strider fellow.
I don't think
But
we're
we can't
gonna.
find him.
Oh, Meg.
We did try that.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did try and confirm.
we can't find him.
Yeah.
Is loss
Never.
ever worth it?
Who has the sending stone?
Oh, Meg.
Hello. Are you receiving me here?
Yep, go ahead, Professor.
Have you managed to obtain the clockwork heart of Tinkerwittle?
Indeed, we have.
Has anyone actually picked it up?
Tanya will.
Okay.
Corvath is also going to put Percy over his shoulder.
Okay.
Well, I have news. There were some men here in black robes. They seem to be looking for you all. And looking for... Well, they seem to know more about your quest than anybody should. They're also looking for the artifacts. I would be wise to be cautious if I were you. Which one are you heading for next?
Well,
Maybe we shouldn't
Wait,
say if there's
wait.
men in black robes.
Yeah.
Oh, they've left. We managed to scare them
Doesn't matter.
away.
Which
Doesn't
direction
matter.
did they say they're going?
They didn't. They took off. Jonas Jr. managed to drive them away.
Oh, he's pretty good at that.
By doing what?
Mostly
Being
by annoying
himself,
them, but his
I
whip
would-
was also involved.
Being himself.
Yes. Yes, he does have that effect on people.
Okay. Well, it sounds like someone's got some other goons looking for the
Yeah.
same stuff, but they don't have the map. Did they look at your map?
No, I
Senior?
managed to keep them away from the map. They didn't. They
I-
don't know anything further. I didn't provide them any information, but they
I
seem
think
to
it's
have.
better if we communicate in person from now on. I understand that, but we
Frankly-
disconnect you.
I think time is of the essence here.
It is.
I would move swiftly. Don't come back here unless there's reason
No.
to.
No, and I think it's better if you don't know where we're going, just in case they come back. I agree with everyone here.
Fair enough. I won't provide any additional information on wherever it is you're heading.
God damn it.
Can you just tell us the 3 locations of the remaining artifacts?
The remaining artifacts are Jensen's spellbook,
Which is where?
Jensen's hidden library.
Probably in
Ogden-
Jensen's house.
You'd think, but
That's-
people have searched there. Though I may have a lead on that if you do need to come back here.
It's a good thought, Corvette.
Ogden's plowshare.
Well, we
Which
know
you
the
can-
items. We need to know where each one is.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Which can be found at the Great Mushroom Plantation on the outskirts of the city.
Okay.
And lastly, Dahlia's vial of blood, which can be found at what was ostensibly her clinic in the woods next to the underground lake.
Which one's closest?
Yeah, where are we currently?
You're
Past
currently
the waterfall.
yeah, you've gone down
Before.
past the underground waterfall into some tunnels. I mean, the closest one
The Beta Forest.
is
That's
going
right.
to no, actually the closest one would probably be the mushroom plantation.
I vote we do that if
Don't-
we're
don't
racing
say it out
against
loud.
somebody else.
I do enjoy mushrooms quite a bit.
I don't
Which
mind.
one is closest to where you are, Jonas Senior?
Closest to me would be, well, if you're searching for Jensen's spellbook, then there's someone here I think you should meet.
Okay. And that's the one closest to you?
Yes. Well, I'd like you to come here and meet this person. Once again,
Good job,
I
Tanya.
have morphed
job.
directly into Deckard Cain, and I am so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Diablo!
Hey, it's
Diablo.
okay.
Diablo!
There's a new season of Diablo.
Quite a treasure you have there in your
So,
Roderick
The
cube.
closest one to us is the plowshare, it sounds like. But the closest one to him, where the other goons are going, is probably this spell book.
We don't
Absolutely, yeah.
know that they're going there, and they don't have
They don't
have
have the
the
map.
lead that he has,
Plus, he did mention that many have looked for this Jensen's library,
and
but
not
never
been able
found
to
it.
find it.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
if time is
so-
of the essence, it makes sense for us to get our
But we are
hands
closer.
on it quickest as possible.
Agreed.
All right, so that's the mushroom place, right?
Mushrooms it is.
All right. Let's let's take Percy back to my lab. And once this is all done, I'll take a look at all these things and see about making him a new heart. Kavish?
Yeah,
All right, you all take Percy back to the lab, and we'll say you have the opportunity to take a long rest at that point.
Wonderful. My lab is very comfortable.
Does Tanya attune to the amulet?
She sure does.
Okay. Then let me send you a message privately so you know what it does. If you'll give me but a moment. Bop.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
Is this a good time to mention that we have Percy merch available?
We
Yes.
have Percy merch
Hey,
available.
where is
I
that
expect a
merch?
Sarah McLachlan post, RIP post.
The now
today.
commemorative Percy merch.
Hey, where do we find that merch, Meg?
You can find it at ttrpgswag.com/pages/Grimstone Gaming. And if you purchase from our partner page through TTRPG Swag anytime between now and August 18th, and then you send us a picture of your Grimstone gear by the end of the month, you'll be entered to win TTRPG Swag's giveaway that they're doing on August 19th for up to 10 shirts for you and your table. And we'll enter you in a giveaway to win a custom Raptor Claw necklace or a painted mini, your choice.
Yes. Oh man, these are great.
Go get
Yes,
you some
one
swag.
of the Horde. One of
All right.
a mystery
That enamel
mini
bug
from
so
the
bad.
Horde.
As
it's nice.
soon as that Percy shirt comes in, I'm wearing it on the stream. So
Oh,
that
yeah,
James
for
can think
sure.
about what he's done.
Katie, the answer to your question is yes. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh no.
But you're gonna have to deal with the other part
yeah,
of it. Yeah.
clearly.
Okay.
Um,
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. You all know where the mushroom plantation is. It's
Oh,
familiar to everybody. It's the source, the major source of mushrooms for Underhaven. So let's go ahead and go there.
Their mushroom focaccia is breathtaking.
The lore of this place is such that you know of Ogden. Ogden basically created this mushroom plantation. He took the giant sword that was found in the crater, pulled it out from the crater, and wielded it. But at the end of his time wielding it, he turned his sword into a plowshare and made a mushroom plantation on the outskirts of town. It was so successful that he was able to build a manor house, which you find yourselves on the outside of at this point. Standing outside of the manor house is an orc, and he is wearing the uniform of the city guard. And he says to you all,
Oi, what you all doing here? This here's a crime scene.
I'm sorry, a crime scene?
Did I stutter?
Well,
No,
what
but you sound
happened,
like
sir?
you
No,
might need a lozenge.
I am perfectly fine. This is a crime scene. What do you
Well-
need here?
May we avail ourselves to assist?
Who sent you?
Quick
well,
try.
we are
The
yes under the
Oh, Chance? Chance Quickstrider sent you?
Yep.
Is there more than one? That would be an uncommon name.
he looks at you like with a blank expression, like, what? Make a persuasion roll.
Who?
Anybody that is communicating. Yes, Delia.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, okay.
just gonna
no
say doesn't,
way.
but he doesn't
Let him
need
do it. Let him do it. Let him do it, please.
He says, oh, well, if Master Quickstrider sent you, head right on in. They could use your help in that.
Thank you,
my
sir.
good friend.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. As a measure of information for you all, you know that Ogden is long since gone, and the current owner / caretaker of the plantation is a halfling known as Crumpet's Sporemonger. All right. I don't know what's funny about the name Crumpet Sporemonger, but you know, maybe it is.
Everything is funny about the name of Crumpet Sporemonger.
You know exactly what the fuck you were doing.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I did. I honestly don't remember if I turned Fog of War on or not. Can you all see this whole map?
Yes.
Okay.
One moment.
This is you are find yourselves in the hall, the foyer of the manor house.
Is that this?
Remarkably similar.
No, right
to
here,
the map
right
that
here.
I made.
What's that?
That
Are
is
you-
where that at?
remarkably
I don't
similar
see
to
it.
one of my maps.
Oh,
Are
is
you
it?
pinging? Because
Like-
we hear
Yeah.
pinging.
You can't see
Yeah,
my
down
ping?
here.
Oh, there
hold
it is.
on.
Let me see it.
Okay.
Here?
Ping
The
me,
blue?
baby.
Right here. You find
Yeah,
yourselves
there it
there.
is.
Yeah.
Um,
Thanks.
North of you is a hallway.
One more
Yeah, I'm
time.
not hiding anything here. North of you is a hallway. You don't necessarily have to put yourselves on the map here. It's just for the purposes of knowing what the manor looks like. Where do you want to head?
Do we hear any like commotion or see any?
Sure. You probably hear some voices coming from this room here.
Oh, I do.
Yes, of course. Onyx
Okay.
does. Onyx
This way.
hears mice scurrying within the walls.
So
I hear Jesus from heaven.
as they're walking in, Corvath's gonna kind of stop and look down at the others and go, "Wait, do we have like a name for ourselves? Like,
Like a group name?
yes,
Like a
Right?
band.
No, I
What did
only
we
just
talk
met you
about?
guys like 3 days ago.
I just think just for the sake of brevity, it would be nice. Never mind. Well,
Do
never
you,
mind.
you got a name in mind?
I'm not
He's
very
No, I'm not a very
creative.
creative.
No, please. If you have something, share it.
I will think about it.
We'll
Okay.
workshop it.
Is there anybody else? Okay. Let's go then.
No, I would just name us the team because it's efficient. We know who we are.
So
Very
as they're
creative.
walking down the hall,
Party of
Corvath is
5.
gonna go through the door and go, "The team has arrived."
All right, the first person you see is a half elf that looks like this. Can you see everybody see that guy?
Yeah.
Howdy.
Yeah.
And he says,
Now we see him.
I'm very sorry. This is very much a crime scene. Who are you all?
Quick Strider sent
We've
us.
been sent by chance. Yeah.
By
Did you not
chance.
hear him?
Make a
What the tree
persuasion. Make a persuasion check.
The team.
Was it to point
Can
up
I
to
cast Charm
He just
Person
says it again.
before we do that?
Sure. I mean, you can.
I would
Is it
like
the
to do
X?
that.
Team, yes.
please.
Well known throughout the city. The
Is it
team.
the X? It's the accent, isn't it?
It is the accent.
Not the A team,
Nah.
not the B team.
There.
Wisdom
The
saving
team.
throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw. I did not
Alright,
make
guys.
a character sheet. Actually does save against it. It was a 19 on the die.
Wow, impressive.
Well,
I'm sorry, did you just try to cast a spell on me?
Nope.
Just
What is this crime that has been committed in this scene?
you don't know? So who sent you here?
Chance Quickstrider.
Chance Quick Strider.
All right, make a
On
persuasion.
on the behalf of the council.
Make a persuasion
Right.
check.
Okay. I'm really good at those. Oh my, I really am.
Yeah.
The 24.
He says, "Oh,
Quintessential
okay.
himbo.
So wait, the council sent you, but didn't tell you why?
Where like
Come on in,
what
come
are-
on in, come on in,
what
come
are-
on in."
Oh, yes. Well, of course we know why.
Well, of course, yeah.
All
We're
right.
just looking for your report, Hotshot.
When you step in the room, you see 5 individuals standing around. I'm gonna put them up here, although I'm pretty sure all of you have seen these pictures before.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, is
Oh,
it
boy.
time?
Oh boy.
It is
Yeah.
time.
The time
All
is
right.
come.
Love it here.
Love it.
Okay.
It's your girl.
You see 5 individuals standing around, sitting amongst everybody. But very specifically, you see one very dead halfling in the middle of a floor.
Oh
Um,
no.
And all of you, now you make you roll for it, you very much know that's Crumpets. He's got a knife plunged into his back.
Nope.
And these 5 standing around, and the half elf that greeted you and says he says, "Well, you can see what we've got on our hands here, folks. Quite a mess, quite a mess. Peleus Greycastle, pleasure to meet you all. It's good to have some backup because we're trying to get to the bottom of this, and between you and me, I'm a little out of depth here. Not usually used to 5 different murder suspects."
Oh, so these were the people who were here.
Yep.
Regular
And they're being
whodunit.
detained.
Yeah. That's what's happening.
His name again?
So maybe you all can help me figure this out because
No,
not
not
that-
Crumpets.
Well,
to be honest.
That's the-
first I would separate them like real quick so they don't have time to get their stories straight.
Did you
Oh,
already
these
ask
people.
them?
Yeah, I've talked to them. They
Oh,
don't
but
like
this-
each other
why did they
very
do
much,
so?
and they've all got alibis. So I haven't had a chance to search the rest of the house really yet. Yes, little one. What's going on?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Delia. Anyway, crazy question. If they've all been
Mhm.
interrogated, there is one person that you may not have thought to ask yet.
Who's that?
Have you guys asked Crumpets?
Uh,
Oh yes.
no, I don't have that kind of Yeah,
Well,
no. I'm a
she
bard,
does.
deep down, and I can't speak with the dead.
Well, Delia.
Okay.
Sounds like
Well,
you're
I
up.
mean,
she
that
can.
is the good thing that the team has arrived.
That's right. The team.
Before anything else happens, Onyx, you very
Yes.
much recognize this half elf as
I
Nahiri.
thought so.
Nahiri is
Nahiri.
in the Thieves Guild, and you very much
Okay.
know that. And with your 25 perception, you notice that as soon as she sees you, she starts
Yeah.
fidgeting like super hard. Like she is not comfortable with the fact that you're here.
Can I start taking people out to investigate them?
I mean, if the council sent you, I mean, you guys, yeah, I mean, let's do this. Let's solve a mystery together. I'm stoked about
Okay,
this. The 5 of you, we're gonna figure this out together. Yes.
Can you stop? Can you stop talking for a minute?
No, I'm a bard.
Can you no? Can you guys talk to the dead body? Hey, half elf girl, can you come with me?
You want to talk to me?
Yeah, come on, let's go across the hallway.
Fine, let's go. And
Let's go.
they move across. Wait. Yeah,
Can I come
Paleo
in?
says, wait a minute. You don't. No. I am still very much in charge of this investigation.
No, you're
ma'am.
very much in charge. You're
Right.
very much in charge.
Right.
But I know what I'm doing.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
He also did ask if he could ask them questions out in the
I
hall.
literally
He
did.
said
Yeah.
yes.
But that doesn't mean he's gonna be okay with it.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that his dick is too
Bards
small.
are fickle.
Let's okay. All right.
16.
All right, Sean. Okay, he says, all right, I see you, and I trust you. You do you, buddy. You do you. You go take those questions. We'll take care of things in here. Let's do
Little
this.
weird
We're
calling
gonna
me buddy, but
we're
that's
gonna
okay.
solve this together, and I
Okay.
feel real good about it. Okay, so
Okay.
Nahiri follows you out into the hallway.
Okay.
Let's stick with
Whichever
you guys for
order.
now.
Okay. I'm gonna pull her down the hall a bit towards the front door and stop and just say, like, Nahiri, it's me, Onyx. You can talk to me. What's going on?
Are you sure Jerry outside can't hear us?
Look, just maybe quiet down a little bit. Your accent makes
I'm just a
Wow.
little. Look, there's a dead body over there, and I'm very
Yes.
confused and concerned.
I know.
They can't.
Look,
They can't
I
pin
didn't.
this on me. I didn't do that.
She stops and grabs her and hugs her, and like strokes her head, and says,
Aw.
like, "Shh. Look, I didn't train you like that, killer, but I know that you know you did, or who." Look, and she pulls her back out and just kind of holds onto her shoulder, looks at her dead in the eyes, and says, "Talk to me about what happened. Why are you here? What are you on a job?"
Yes, of course. The Thieves Guild sent me to get the great sword. I'm here to retrieve it. But
The great sword.
yes, the plowshare.
Look, we need the plowshare ourselves. The team needs the
Why?
plowshare.
What are you? What in the world do you need it for? What could outweigh the need of the guild?
There's Harry. There's a lot going on. That I'm not trying to insult you by saying this, but that you don't need to know about. I don't want you to worry. And like, look,
Make a persuasion check.
okay.
Make a roll.
I'm rolling. Come on, persuasion. Right. Oh, 18?
Okay. She says, all right, fine. I believe you. You need it for purposes other than whatever it is the guild needs, but you're the one that's going to have to answer to the guild masters.
No, well, I'm one of them, but that's fine. Look, just
You're not in charge of the whole guild. But
no,
it's
but
fine.
I'm one of them.
You need
and
to
my-
find out who did this and clear me. I'm just here. Look, here's my cover
I
story.
know.
I told
Who do you-
everyone here that I was here just to get a job.
Yeah.
A job.
Who do you not trust in there?
Anyone.
Anyone.
Every one of them's here for the sword for some reason or other.
Did I not teach you how to look at people and understand how they work?
They all
Really?
want the sword for different reasons. All of them. It's a real mess. I was trying to get it myself until we found the dead body. Thought
And
I
they
had a
all
clear
want the
shot at
sword.
it until they found him dead. And then everything was locked down. The council was notified, and then you got this Peleus Grey Castle private investigator over here. It's a mess. It's a right mess.
Has he shown you his credentials yet?
Yes, definitely on the. He's
So
on
he's
the dole
legit.
for the town. Yes.
Shit. Okay. Look, just
Our story's weak. We have to find out who the real killer is. It wasn't
Yeah.
me.
I know it's not you. The Thieves Guild doesn't kill. It's not.
You know,
Look,
sometimes
just-
when it's
No,
necessary.
we don't. Well, no, but if you have, don't tell me. But look,
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 Onyx.
Nahiri. No.
I know what you
Stop.
did
Let me.
with what you returned. You were supposed to
I know.
steal,
I
and you
know.
had to return it to the authorities. You've got to help me out of a jam here.
Please stop. Like I understand, but like, please keep yourself safe. I
And
care about you,
cut
Nahiri.
back to the other room for now. We'll come back to that later. Let's cut back to the other room. And Chance looks at or not Chance, excuse me. Peleus looks at the rest of you and says, "All right, so who is it? Who did it? Who killed this dude? Anyone?"
That
think
one.
It would be best to clear the room and let Delia work her conversational talk to the dead guy.
Yeah, why do we need to clear the room? Should we keep them all here?
No, you know what? It's a good idea because if they hear what the body has to say, then they'll match up their stories with whatever he has to say. So,
That is an excellent
everybody,
point.
other than Delia, let's go to the Great Hall.
I mean,
let's go.
They can stay. They're here with me. They're chilling with me.
Oh,
but
oh,
all
we
these
should
suspects can
probably-
go to the Great Hall.
No.
Keep an eye on
No.
the suspects so they don't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's right. Let's go.
I could stay with Delia, and Newt and Tanya, you could go with the other suspects.
All right.
Just in case anything were to go wrong with this dead body, after all.
Make a persuasion check.
And
I said, all
assist
right,
because
I'm
cute.
persuaded.
You have to persuade Peleus.
Yes, Peleus.
Yeah.
The 15.
15. Peleus says, you know what?
Bonus, add a 4 to that.
Yes.
Hey,
The 19.
all right, yeah, fair enough. And he's like, I want to be clear. I'm in charge of this investigation.
You are
I'm
very much in
leading
charge of
it.
this.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
Peleus,
Yes.
my friend,
But- But
you are
What up
doing
with
a
zip
great
it,
job.
bro.
I tried to give
Bro? Bro.
He has a name. His name is Corvath.
No, his name is now Bro. Bro.
It's amazing.
I'm gonna let you stay. But I'm in charge. Everybody else, to the Great Hall. And everybody other than what?
Just trying to cause chaos. Don't mind me.
Yeah, no, we're gone. We're gone. Raccoon, Tree, everybody else, to the Great Hall.
But what if we
And
want to
he-
go to
my
a
friend,
different room?
please.
Wait.
What?
What's the Great Hall?
The Great Hall is this room up here.
Can't see that.
Is there a
No,
door directly
the ping
there?
isn't working. Sorry.
Oh my god, because I'm on the GM layer. I hate this. I hate Roll20.
Sorry.
You see the
Okay,
pinging
it's
now?
Good,
Yes.
good. Yep, I do.
All right, everybody goes up there.
Is there a
Alright.
door directly there, or do we have to go out in the hallway past?
Go out the hallway, up, and then to the left.
Okay.
Is
Uh,
Peleus by any chance staying at the door watching everybody go ahead of him? I feel like he's that kind of guy.
Sure.
I'm gonna accidentally hit him with one of my branches on the way past.
Ow!
Yes.
Ow!
Oh, I'm so
That's
sorry,
not-
bro. That's my bad.
Bro.
That is my
Bro.
bad.
Bro,
No.
it's okay. You've got branches
the bro.
everywhere, and I understand. You gotta
Thank you.
let's shape those in. Let's keep those contained. We're inside.
I'll
Okay?
do my best. I'll do my best.
Totally cool.
Oh, Onyx, we're taking all. Now I'm doing your accent. Onyx, we're taking the suspects up to the Great Hall. So before you get
speak
broed
out?
at like 5 times by Peleus, you should send her with us.
Hey, bro.
Do you peek out?
We
Can
just
you
say
can't
that
came
to him?
out.
Actually,
in the
there is
hallway,
a
we left
doorway
the
in
room.
between the foyer and the hallway that you're in, so they wouldn't necessarily see Onyx and Nahiri.
Oh, I thought you were in the hallway. I didn't realize you were in the foyer.
I think you said you took her down into the foyer kind of
I
area,
pulled
right?
her down to the foyer. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's up to
Okay.
you if you peek out and hear us coming through then.
All right, so let's
Okay.
let's take we'll take everybody up in there. Let's focus in on Delia and Corvath for now.
Mhm.
So what you see before you, do you want to look at the body at all before you? I'm assuming you're casting Speak with Dead.
Yeah, but yeah, I would like to examine the body for sure.
All right, both of you, if you're both gonna do it, make an investigation check.
Okay.
That's another
not
nat 20.
14.
Perfect.
Wow.
Okay,
Well, that's
so,
pretty smart, but he's
um,
terribly observant.
You definitely see the murder weapon, which is a dagger sticking out of the body. It
I
looks like
definitely see that the dagger sticking out of his back.
it looks like this. It is
What
a
fancy
it is a
dagger.
a pearl inlaid handle with a purple metal blade, which is unusual. You're not used to seeing purple metal. This is a fancy sort of ornamental dagger. This is not something that is typical. It's not a typical weapon. It's not something that somebody would wield as like a everyday like self-defense thing. This is fancy, has the air of wealth to it. The other thing with the natural 20 that you notice around the body is crystal dust. The dust from crystal shards is kind of sprinkled around the body and around the blade wound.
This is most peculiar.
Yeah, really, this isn't even like a stabby dagger. This is just like a pretty, look how cool I am dagger. Okay, so I get to ask him up to 5 questions.
Okay.
And I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna look at Corvath. I'm open for input, but I'm thinking maybe we just first ask like, who did it, just in case he knows. If he had any enemies that he knew of, why all these people were here, whose dagger this is, if he maybe like noticed it on anybody, and then if he knows Peleus.
Perhaps instead of asking about the dagger, we ask about the plowshare.
What would you like to ask about the plowshare?
Where it is.
Okay, I can do that. Where?
And I
is
would
the
like to make very
plowshare?
clear I am going to be silent.
Because I don't want you guys to waste your question. Before you start asking those of you that go into the great room, it's empty. This is basically like where there would be a social gathering, like a dance hall kind of area. There's some seating, but there are 2 important things that draw your attention. Number 1, there is a large fireplace, and hanging above the fireplace is...
Is
the sword just right there? Yeah.
Yep, a giant
Yeah.
great sword lit
Wow.
up
Well, that
with
helps.
blue runes hanging
Thanks.
above the fireplace. The other thing you notice on the opposite wall is a portrait, and it is a portrait of Ogden. And it looks like that.
Nice.
Ooh.
I'm gonna look behind
the
that
portrait
painting
of
later.
Was Corvath related to Ogden?
Horvath was not.
Oh.
So let's go back to Delia and Corvath and let you guys ask those questions.
Then maybe
So-
we ask about
You
whose
ask
dagger
what
it is,
the-
maybe?
Yeah, that is a great idea for a question.
I'm just gonna run back and pop my head in and be like, "We found the plowshare, by the way, so don't worry about asking him that." Okay, bye. Have fun.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, then in that case, yeah, we'll totally just... Okay, I will light up my little incense and sit on the ground beside the body and like about like 10-ish feet away, and I will cast Speak with 10.
Okay. Ask your first question.
Hey, Crumpets. So my name's Celia. I'm here to, I'm here to try and help out and try and make sure whoever did this gets, punished for it. So, first question: Who did this to you?
The ghostly visage of Crumpets Sporemonger rises up from the body, looks directly at you, and says, "Oh my! Is that coming through? Is it too high? It's too high
No.
pitched. Fantastic! Love it. I can't do it. I can't make the voice and have it picked up on my microphone. That's amazing.
Wow. So about that not fancy audio system we were talking about.
Yeah. I need to get a new mic.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
I can't do this. This is amazing. I'm not seeing the green flash up on my screen.
No, it's not coming out. Which
All
is,
right, fine.
I
No, not
have
at
been
all.
there. I understand.
All right, fine. It's a flat ghost voice and says, "I don't know."
Okay, great.
That's very
Did you-
disappointing.
did you have it?
Fancy voice. Go ahead.
It's okay. Did you have any enemies, particularly ones that may have been here?
Nobody was an enemy of the major food source producer.
Okay. Why were all these people here?
They all wanted something.
Whose dagger is this? And she'll kind of just like hold up like a mirror that's in like a, you know what I mean, like a little, so he can see it.
I don't know.
Great.
Useless.
Last question. Great. Last question. What do you know about Peleus?
He's a private investigator working for the city. Also, kind of a douchebag.
Well, at least
Okay,
that
they-
is confirmed.
That is
Yeah,
entirely
that's
true.
confirmed.
I thought that maybe he's just having a bad day, and I give him a pass, you know? Because so everybody has a bad day, and I can't
It
imagine
would be a really bad day if you
murder.
died.
Yeah, murder
Nobody
being-
says bro because they're having a bad day.
We asked
They
our five
say bro
questions.
because
Go
they're
away.
the deep.
Corvat's gonna like he's gonna like wave his hands around. Dude, good. Like he's trying to clear incense smoke.
Delia will like dampen the incense.
To be perfectly fair, he was stabbed in the back. So there's no reason to believe you would know who did it necessarily.
Just had to know. I had to ask the obvious question.
You did.
Because it would be just like you to be like, yeah, you never asked if he knew who did it, and he did the whole time. So
Let's cut to the people in the great room. What's going on in there?
So I'm gonna pull Newt aside. That's clearly the plowshare on the wall, right?
Yup.
Okay, and these people here don't like. Does it look to you like they seem to know that that's what we're looking for?
Oh yes.
Okay, so they all know.
Pretty
And
sure they're
Everyone
all,
is looking at it. Everyone's looking at it covetously.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
they're all here for it as well.
Right. That
Yes.
part I knew, but I didn't know if they like knew that was it. But clearly they do. And
It's
is
in
it
the
just
picture.
me? It's not. Is it just me? Or does that the person wielding the sword look an awful lot like our good friend Onyx?
Interesting. How much do you know about her family?
She don't got one. Like she was found in the chasm where the sword was. So my thought.
When she
Make
finds her father's bow, she's talking about the family that took her in.
Exactly. So
Gotcha.
Make a perception
I'm
check.
thinking perception check.
Both of us or
Yes.
just Tanya?
Yeah, both of you can. Both of you
Okay.
can. I don't know why I'm leaning into the mic. Yes.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
stop. Every
24.
time you leave
We'll
forward,
do.
you get cut off your video.
I want to be close to the mic.
No.
Hands.
No.
24.
Yeah.
15.
This is both of you looking at the picture of Ogden are like, oh shit, that's like, wow, that looks exactly like, not exactly like Onyx, but like you could see the like, oh man, that is too close to be a coincidence.
So here's my thought. You keep these miscreants distracted and occupied. I'm gonna run down and go get our buddy Onyx from where she's hiding, and maybe she just grabs that sword.
Oh, you think it might be like a family thing that she might have like an extra
Like an
ability to wield it or something.
Right, like have you ever heard the legend about like the kid with the sword and the
In
rock?
the rock, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So
that tracks.
Peleus
that makes
approaches
sense.
you two and says, "Hey,
Oh.
what are you guys talking about?"
We were just talking about your fantastic idea you just had.
Right, the one where not all the suspects are here, so I'm gonna go and find the last suspect and make sure she comes in here too.
What? Who? The
elf lady,
yeah,
she's not here. I'm gonna
Nahiri.
go make sure she's in here.
Well,
Yeah.
they didn't know where we went since they left the room before you made this decision. This very great decision that you made because you're in
As
charge.
they all are.
And
Yeah.
so she's just gonna go let them know where we are, so they don't interrupt the whole talking to the dead thing.
Are you guys sure that the council sent you? Like, Chance sent you specifically?
Well,
'Cause
yes.
This is like super unorthodox.
Well, yeah, but so is having a private investigator work
just
a
gonna
murder
try to
instead of the
slink
police.
away
No,
while
no,
they're
no.
Talking.
I'm hired by the city a lot to check
I
in.
got a
with
nat
things like this.
20 to sneak away while this conversation is.
Yeah, he
happening.
doesn't has no idea that you've left. He's totally focused on Newt.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
you-
How many cases have you worked? Like, how often do they call you?
Enough
Oh, that's a good number.
to party. Yeah.
Okay, so like, what have you found out about this lot
Wait,
then? Were they
Did
here
Katie-
when
did
you
Katie
got here?
actually leave or did?
He literally snuck away.
All right,
She's hiding.
let's see what Tanya's doing.
Right, as soon as I get out of the hallway, I'm like, well, this fucking guy. Yay. And she's gonna go down the hallway. She's first gonna like just glance in the door that's like right across from where they originally were. See if they're in there. Clearly not. And then she's gonna go down to the foyer and like poke her head.
Okay, and that's where we pick up with Onyx and Nahiri. Basically, the whole conversation, the conversation you're having before ends right as Tanya walks in the door.
She kisses.
What's that?
What?
She's kissing her as soon.
Kissing her? Okay.
Oh, well.
All right.
Oh. Sorry to interrupt what is clearly a very private moment. Yeah, excuse me.
She pushes
Sorry.
her away and kind of turns.
Yeah, no, I would say that Nahiri is definitely pushing Onyx away as well. Says, "What in the? Who's this?"
Hey, Tanya.
Hi.
Hi.
So
Hi.
there's a bit. Keep going British. Yo, there's a thing happening up in the Great
Yeah.
Hall.
Okay.
Your
Let's
friend
go.
here should probably
Come
go
on,
up
Harry.
ahead,
Let's go.
and then you and I.
Stop talking. Stop talking, Tanya. Let's go. Okay.
You and I need to talk though. Onyx.
Oh, okay. Go, Nahiri.
We'll be right behind you.
We'll talk later.
Hey.
And Tanya's just like rubbing her temples.
Right. Where am I going?
Up to the Great Hall. It's the second door on the left.
Right. Okay.
Well, right behind you. So.
All right. She takes off.
Okay, so real quick, Onyx, we found the plowshare.
Yeah.
I want to ask about all the things, but I can't right now. We found the plowshare.
No.
It's above the fireplace.
No.
It's in the sword form.
Okay.
There's also a picture
Yeah.
of Ogden in there holding the sword, and Ogden looks just like you. So
What?
yeah, so you need to go in there and probably just take the sword, and then we'll have it.
Oh. Okay. Looks like me. Nobody looks like me, Tanya.
Ogden definitely looks like you. So you just need to go and look for yourself, I think. And I'm pretty sure the sword is like your birthright or something.
This is
So deep breaths while you walk. Let's go.
okay. Just okay. Then she just
Cut
walks
back
past you.
to Peleus and Newt, and Peleus is like, "All right, so are you gonna like talk to these people, or are we just gonna like hang out here? Like,
I thought you said
we
you
were
already talked to them. Have you figured
I
everything
did,
out, or
but it would be good to have a second pair of eyes and ears
sure?
and nose and mouth and every other thing that you would use. Like maybe you might get some insight on them that I didn't glean.
Well,
because
if you think
though I'm
that,
amazing at what I do, I'm at a loss.
if you think that's best, I'm happy to take a crack at it.
Yeah. Why don't you shake a leaf? I don't have a good pun here. But maybe your bark is worse than your bite? Yeah, and you could scare them into saying something.
Okay, all right. She's gonna turn around and point at whoever's closest to her and go, "Oi, did you do it?"
Pick one. That you've got
Precision check.
the braided elf, the jackal, and the warforged. Pick one of them.
Let's say the braided elf.
Hi.
I didn't do anything.
And how did I'd like to have kept an eye on them as they react to that. What were everyone's reactions?
Passive. They just kind of just like looked at you and then looked over at her and then like looked back at you after she responded. They didn't. There was nothing like. Even with like, I'm just assuming, even if you roll a natural 20 on your perception check, that nothing would have been revealed.
Nobody
their,
looked relieved, even a little bit.
No. They were just like, they heard her say, "I didn't do anything," and they just like looked back at you.
All right, then why are you here, love?
Because the council sent me, and they want. You know what? I'm sorry, Sam, that this isn't meeting what you want it to be voice-wise.
No,
I'm
just studying.
Anyway, she's just like,
do you want to explain what's happening?
I was sent here to negotiate getting the great sword for a museum on behalf of the council.
All right.
I just they wanted to put it on display to help raise morale.
That's perfect, actually.
Like
'Cause they
Daria
have-
had a baby with Eeyore.
Yeah.
Literally.
She doesn't have low
literally described her
self-esteem.
as
She has
Daria.
low esteem for everyone else.
That's what they sent me to do.
Okay. And you, anthropomorphic jackal man, did the council send you as well?
Yes, hello.
Hi.
No, they did not. They did not send me. I am here to. I was attempting to purchase the plantation, and I wanted to have a.
The whole place.
Of course, what an economic opportunity,
Why
It is,
would the city sell that to you?
Because I have money, sweetheart. Yes, money to spend on attaining this wonderful piece of land. I was in the midst of serious and harsh negotiations, and then we took a break, and all of a sudden I come back, and my dear friend here, Crumpets, is face up on the ground, knife in the back, and now who can I give my money to? No one. No one, you see. I wanted to buy this whole property, but he's dead, and I am very sad.
Where was everyone else during these negotiations?
We were talking in the dining room, but everybody else was in their own place. You see, we have everybody here has been a guest. I have Crumpets. We all have our own bedrooms up to the northeast of the house. But we were having a private conversation, and he was not inclined to sell, but I had not given my best and final offer yet. You know how it is. And then I find that he is...
All right, you sure that he wasn't hesitant to sell, so you just...
Of course not. I'm not listed as the heir to his estate. What would killing him bring me? I would not be able to purchase the property from him if I was dead, That seems ludicrous. He's the one I was dealing with. Why would I want him dead?
But you were the last one, ostensibly, to see him alive.
I did not say that. I said I was talking to him, and then he left.
He left.
Yes, was he dead in the dining room? No. So
Right.
obviously somebody else must have seen him when he was dead, which was in the living room, and you found his body there.
And how did you get back into that room?
Well, once he was found dead, we all came running. He was discovered dead in there, and we all came running, and the authorities were called, and we were all gathered in the living room with the body. But I did not plunge a knife into his back. That is ridiculous. I wanted to buy property from him.
Right. That knife did look expensive, though.
Did it? I did not understand. I would not pay close attention to the knife.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never carry anything so garish. That's ridiculous.
That I believe. All right, next.
All right. So the only other creature that was neither not in the room. Oh no, I guess there's two more. So there is the lady dwarf and the warforged. Who do you want to talk to?
Let's go with the dwarf. Machines are a sensitive subject at the moment.
Okay.
Is there a way that we could use this conversation as like a distraction for us to come in? Because our conversation didn't take that long.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You
that
definitely
the
get.
other-
All of you can
we
definitely
tried to rush.
walk.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
All
I
of
would
you can
say that.
definitely walk back into the room while this is going on. Yes.
I'm just going to keep being
I
loud
will-
and keep eyes on me.
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
The dwarf looks at you and says, "What? Whoa! What's up? What do you want?"
What's your reason for being here, sweetheart?
I'm the leader of the Miners Guild.
Are
We
you?
wanted- I am.
That's
we
impressive. You
wanted-
seem rather young.
I'm a dwarf. I'm older than I look.
Sure, sure. What
The
interest
wisdom's
does
up here, sweetheart. Not here. Eyes up here. Tree.
I have to look so far down just to look at your face. I can't even see the rest of you, okay?
Well, you should probably spend more time looking at my face than the rest of me determining how old I am. We wanted the sword. Do you see what the sword's done for the farming community? Yeah?
What has it done exactly?
It created the greatest share of mushroom farming this community's ever seen.
And
And
how
we wanted it to help make crystal farming, crystal mining, a more profitable and lucrative endeavor for the benefit of the city.
At this point, I feel compelled to offer the disclaimer that Reeswin, when I played her, did not have this accent.
Don't care.
Not even a little
You're
bit.
Monty Python fan.
This
aren't
is
you?
happening. You didn't tell me that, so
I
this is what
didn't.
you get.
You're right. I did
You're,
not.
You're a Monty Python fan, aren't you?
Just wait till we get to Locke.
So while this conversation is happening, Tanya is going to be pointing at the Ogden portrait and pointing at the sword to Onyx, and then like gesturing to like just get the sword and just take it.
We're gonna keep focusing on the conversation because I want to get through each individual person, even though you've asked none of their names yet. We're gonna get through each of these individuals
Dude
first.
doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't
and
need
then
to
we're
know
probably-
their names.
Then we'll probably call it a night. Do you have any more questions for the dwarf?
Yeah. How exactly were you planning on applying the sword to the mining industry? It's not. It's not like you could like carve out of the
If
wall.
it could plough solid rock for the purposes of planting mushrooms, then almost certainly it would be able to cut through rock for the purposes of obtaining crystal.
Sure, but who exactly was gonna wield it? It's mighty
The
big.
mining guild.
Onyx.
I mean,
I need the
physically,
sword.
like
I
it just
know.
seems really big.
Yeah, well, we've
She
got
starts
some.
sneaking.
We've got some big fellas in the mining guild.
Go ahead. What's Onyx doing?
She gets a 37 on stealth, pass
Sure.
it without a trace,
Nobody notices her.
and she's going around the outside towards the sword. She's a little distracted by the fact that the person holding the sword, or the being holding the sword, is of a similar.
No,
She's
no
never
one.
seen anyone.
To be
like
clear,
yourself.
I want to be clear.
Okay.
There is a
Oh, okay.
portrait of Onyx on, or not Onyx, a portrait of Ogden on one side of the Great Hall. The sword is mounted above the
Yes.
mantle for the fireplace on
But
the other side.
Ogden kind of has a similar visage to.
Yeah, but
But
if you're
it's on
going,
the
if
other
you're
side of
going,
the room.
if you're going to the sword, it's completely on the other side of the room.
Yeah,
From
she
the
can
front.
still look back and
Yeah, okay,
be
all right.
kind
I
of
just wanted to be
mentally
clear.
fucked
I
by
wanted to
it.
be clear that the portrait of Ogden wasn't holding
Yeah.
the sword. I just wanted to make sure.
No,
that
no, no.
Okay.
Brain
Alright.
is just fucked,
got
though. I will say that.
All right, go ahead.
She's having a hard time looking back and forth.
Okay. Is she trying to do anything?
She is trying to make it to the sword to grab it.
I mean, with
because
your
that's
yeah,
what Tanya
I mean,
told her to.
yes, Michael.
Isn't the sword giant?
It is as big as a person. Is as I understand it, it's as large as an individual. So yes, it's very big.
Which is why I'm questioning whether a
13
dwarf
strength.
is going to be able to wield it.
Yeah.
You won't know until she tries to grab it.
No, fair. Yeah.
Okay. So are you trying to take the sword off the wall?
She is going to take a look at it at first. She's going to kind of look over it and kind of get an idea of. She doesn't just grab something without kind of investigating it first.
I'll make
That's
a.
dirty. Okay.
I'll ask you to make a perception check, though. I know what the answer is going to be.
Well, that doesn't.
102.
If I'm making a perception check, that does not mean it's going to be good.
Well, make a perception.
Just kidding. It's a 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
You take one look at this sword and you're like, oh God, if I try to take this off the wall, everyone is gonna notice. Like, it's enormous. It's real big. Like, there would be no place to put it. Like, there's no way you'd be able to get out of the room with the sword because it's so damn big.
I
Like,
think
there's
you
no
underestimate my ability to keep eyes on me and move around the room.
No, not everyone is paying rapt attention to Newt. Nobody's
kidding.
necessarily paying attention to Onyx at this moment. But if Onyx takes the sword off the wall,
Yeah,
considering everyone in this room
Is
wants
here
that
for the
sword,
yeah.
they're paying attention.
I mean,
They're
look at
going
it.
to notice. So let's go back.
It is a magic sword.
It is, but it is also a big piece of sword that people would
Turn
notice.
into a plowshare.
No. He used it as a plowshare. He didn't magically turn it into one.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Okay.
That's impressive.
So let's go back. Let's go back to Newt real quick because we're going to wrap up here in just a minute. Do you want to talk to the last person in the room?
Yeah.
Who would be okay?
Absolutely. All right, big guy, your turn.
Oh, hi. Hello. Yes, what can I do for you?
You said he was friendly, Michael. Don't look at me like that.
Friendly.
Friendly doesn't necessarily mean a high-pitched voice. Just saying.
I didn't mean to do that high-pitched voice. It came out that
And
way.
British.
Well, all right, fine.
He
Oh,
thinks people are friendlier
hello.
when they have accents like this.
Yes. Hi.
I like that.
What can I do for you?
I like that too.
Were you also here to try to procure this giant
Yes.
blade?
I was, in fact. My name is Locke. I am here with the militia. And if you'll remember from our game of the Quiet Year, the militia was a group of sorcerers and non-sorcerers who banded together to try and set up a defense for the underground. They are not the official town guard. They are not actually no one that runs the town is actually in charge of these folks. They're an unregulated militia. And he said, yes, we were here to get the sword. I'm here to negotiate for the sword for defense of the city.
And who did the militia think is going to wield it?
Well, I mean, we've heard a lot of bad news lately. Very specifically, we've heard recently that people were tunneling into the Beast Folk city up above and stealing their crystals. And we want to make sure that that doesn't happen here.
That's not what I asked, friend. What I asked was, who exactly is going to wield this giant sword?
Oh, I would presume it, potentially me or any other strong member of the militia. But we want it. We want to make sure that the city can be safe.
Why is everyone interested now? Hasn't this been here for like centuries?
Because people weren't stealing crystals until recently.
I see. So just because we're in a little bit of a tight situation now, everybody wants this sword. Has anyone tried to pick it up?
To be fair, we've wanted it for some time, but now seems like the opportune moment. No one's attempted to grab it because that would be theft.
So how do we know that anyone can? Wasn't Ogden like a big deal?
Oh, as far as we know, Ogden was large, but some of us are very strong as well.
Sure.
Better to have the weapon as a tool in our hands to protect the city than as a piece sitting above a mantelpiece.
You're not concerned that word will get out that our militia has such a high-powered weapon? Even if you aren't using it as one, I would guess other people would want to come and take it from you and use it against us.
No one's going to take anything from the militia, I assure you of that. But I think the people of this city would be very happy to know that the people that are actually defending them from dangers was in possession of one of the city's greatest weapons.
Did you ask them?
We don't need to.
Kind of think you do.
That's your opinion. And that is where I think we will end for this evening, as it is 9:30.
God damn
I
it.
tried so hard.
Anyway, everybody that's been watching tonight, Katie, you're usually on top of that. Why don't you give a big thanks to everybody that's been watching?
Yeah. I was not as good today. I got very engaged again. So thanks for joining us in the YouTube chat. All of our friends watching us live. That includes Nessa and AR and Mel and Nick Cakes and Dildo Gaggins. TTRPG Swag. I know there was someone else that Sam called out. Jules, yes. And I think I already said Mel and Essa. So yeah, thanks guys for joining us today. We appreciate you keeping the chat lively.
All right. One thing I'd like to point out is that we do, in fact, have some merch now. Meg, do you want to tell people about our merch?
Sure. We have merchandise available. A lot of it has our logo on it, which was designed by Michael, and it's wonderful. We love it. We also have some commemorative Percy mugs and t-shirts. May he rest in peace. And our brand new, that's a
R.I.P.
great...
Mercy.
Our brand new, that's a great question. I'm so glad you asked. Shirt as well. All of that and more can be found on our TTRPG Swag partner page, www.ttrpgswag.com/pages/Grimstone Gaming.
We are super happy to have everybody here. We're so glad that you spent the time to watch us tonight. If you liked what you saw, please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, leave us a comment, and if you don't do it already, hit the bell on YouTube and get alerts for when our new videos come up. We have an upcoming episode of Level Up next Wednesday, so please be sure to tune into that. We'll be back on next Tuesday here on Tabletop Turntable. We do have another episode of Once Upon a One Shot coming up later this month. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Do we know the date for that yet?
We haven't quite decided. We're still getting those details down, but it's going to be toward the later end of the month. So
Perfect. Please watch all of our content. It's all great. Everything is wonderful. And yes, and everything's been good. I want to be yes, Meg.
just want to throw out that next week on Level Up, we do have Dice Coven joining us. So if you're following us on TikTok, you might have come across her stuff as well. She's a fabulous dice maker. She's going to be talking to us all the way from Norway about making dice and how she does it. So,
And who did we have on Level Up this past week?
last week we talked to Scented Realms, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was fascinating. We learned all about dry wave scent technology and how we can use that to enhance our immersion experiences in both TTRPG play and in movies. So if you missed it, go check out that episode. It was really, really interesting.
And if you watched it and you enjoyed it and you liked their work, go get some Scented Realm stuff.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
They got two or 3 days left on their Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask if they were out of their Kickstarter yet.
Nah.
All right. I want to give a big thanks to, first of all, Sean Lucier for writing our main theme. Thank you very much, Sean. We really appreciate that. And for the other music that you may or may not have heard this evening, I'm going to still give credit. That is Harris Heller of Streambeats. You can find his music on streambeats.com and also on Spotify. If you want to drop... Yes, Sean.
No, go. Well, I was going to say before you did that, can I give a shout out to where I am right now?
Yeah, please do. Sean was live and on location tonight, so please tell us, Sean.
Yeah, I'm in the Shenandoah Valley right now visiting some in-laws, and they don't have internet, so I just want to give a big shout out to Basic City Brewing for letting me stream here tonight and for sharing our link and then all that great stuff. They're great if you come by Waynesboro, Virginia. I love them, and they're just always super accommodating, and they're just a great brew. You get a chance to come up to Waynesboro, Virginia.
All right. If you want to see us on social media, we are at Grimstone Gaming on Facebook and TikTok. If you want to find us on Instagram, it is at grimstone.gaming. On YouTube, we are Grimstone Gaming Group. And if you want to drop us a line by email, that is grimstonegaminggroup@gmail.com. We're so thankful to have all of you here tonight. And I'd only ask, going forward, that you fill my eyes with that double vision. No disguise for that double vision. Have a great evening, everyone, and never stop playing.
Good night.